Hey, what's up, Divine Feminines? Welcome back to the ILLEST Illuminator. We are going to do a reading for you guys and see what is going on. I will be doing a Divine Masculine later on as well as a Twin Flame reading. There will be extended readings, so make sure to check the membership section if you are a member, or you can just go ahead and go over to theillestilluminator.com in the link below. Let's get it started. What is going on with my Divine Feminines, please? What are the messages from the Divine? What's the advice? Where are you going? What are the big shifts for you? There we go. Let's get it started. All right, so we've got the Knight of Wands coming through. We've got the Justice. Wow. Four of Swords. Five of Swords. King of Pentacles. The Judgment. And by the way, we've got the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You're on to something here. We've got the Nine of Swords. Wow. The only reverse card is the Eight of Cups reversed. Wow. Ace of Wands. And the bottom of the deck, I kid you not, is the Lover's card. Alright, so let's get to this reading. It looks like in the past you may have made a quick decision, a quick judgment, something like you wanted to pursue something, like you were really sure about something. So I feel like you kind of like withdrawn your energy and went into another direction, even though that you know that something needed to be set straight here. The Justice card is talking about bringing things back in balance, something that went quite unfair, but I see that you want to bring in some type of reconciliation here, all right, with the Justice, but you're thinking about it for a very long time. You're definitely in your head, or you're trying to calm your mind before taking any other actions, because in the past you may have been a little bit impulsive with this Knight of Wands. So with the Four of Swords, you're now taking your sweet little time to think about things, think things through, to really clear your mind first before taking any type of action towards, I feel like, this Divine Masculine, all right? This is most definitely a reading that is pointing out that you are considering bringing in some type of justice or making the right decision out of love with this Lover's card in order to solve some type of energy here. The Five of Swords is talking about wanting what you want out of a situation and not really thinking things through. So that's why you don't want to end up in that type of conflict anymore. And that's why you are overthinking things, or not really overthinking things, but there are definitely a lot of worries in your mind that you want to lay to rest in regards to the Justice. So that might be whether it is safe for you, whether it is wise for you to pursue this individual. I feel like you're definitely a lot in your mind, but it's not yet at the point where you're stressed out. I do see a lot of stress coming into the future because you may be wanting to go back towards this person and start something new, but you're definitely very much up in your head. Like I said before, the Judgment is here saying that you want some type of forgiveness. Perhaps you thought that you judged your Divine Masculine in a way that may be more in regards to like maybe in a way where it was beneficial for you and for your own ego, because it's the Five of Swords. So you did something here that wasn't quite in balance, that wasn't out of love, and now you're coming to some type of realization with this Judgment that whatever you said or didn't have the best play out. All right. And I feel like you're starting to become more confident in your own wrongdoings, so to speak. And that's why you want to go over this whole situation, but you're stressed out about it. You're worried. You're worried still whether you're making the right decision. We've got the devil here. So there might have been someone here, or maybe you or the other person. Someone has been trying to push this person into a relationship. All right, that could be you as well. Like, you wanted things your way. You wanted things to be in a specific order, and putting too much pressure on cultural things, as in like, okay, we need to get married, or we're engaged, we need to get married now, like something in that realm, which was a little bit outdated, but you got like very fixated in regards to this, because with the Hierophant is definitely telling me that someone has been trying to push the other person into a relationship in a way, or almost like a threat, like, if you're not going to be with me, then I'm leaving. And that is not the right choice to give to anyone, right? So I know that might sound a little bit harsh for some, but that is what it is. So now you're coming to the realization that the way that you may have been pursuing has not been effective, and that's why it's kind of like stressing you out, and that's why you need to be a little bit more grounded, because the King of Pentacles in the heart of your reading, it does show me that you have learned a lot. You've grounded your energy. The Earth energy, Pentacles energy, is all about the mundane energy. And I feel like in the past, there was a lot of Knight of Wands energy. Like, okay, this is what I want. Are you going to give it to me or not? Like, that's quite a pressureful energy, or an energy where you may have done or said something wrong as well. And now you know that you need to rectify the situation. And that's kind of like the judgment that is going to come in. Let's clarify this justice, please. See, Queen of Pentacles reversed and the Ten of Wands reversed. You weren't confident, you weren't reliable, stable. And it may be, wow, we've got the King of Pentacles again. So this is just madness. Like, we've got twice the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles wanting to show up. So I feel like you tried to ditch this connection because you weren't quite sure. You weren't really stable within yourself. And now you are coming to the realization that you may have avoided taking some type of responsibility yourself here. What is this Five of Swords conflict? What is this Five of Swords conflict? We've got the Wheel of Fortune. We've got the Knight of Swords. Page of Cups reversed and the Ten of Pentacles reversed. You know what I feel? Each time you both came back to one another, it's like the other person, someone here started to accuse and push things forward or say things that were quite harmful. All right. And I feel like that's why the other person is not trusting to get into a relationship. They may feel like you are emotionally quite jaded, and you don't trust them. So they may feel like, okay, if you're not trusting me and if you're not reliable to your own words or to your own actions, then how are you supposed to expect that from me? And that's what this whole karmic cycle has been about. And yet you both started to play games with one another. And see, here we have again the Queen of Cups being in reverse, amplifying this whole situation, saying that you were emotionally quite out of balance. And I feel like you are coming to a better understanding of that. So emotionally, you were not at the right space. I feel like you've been asking a lot from the other person. And the moment that you didn't get it, you kind of like made your own flight out of it. For some of you, there may have been a child from another relationship that could have been an influence here as well. Yeah, see, the Judgment is the Queen of Cups reverse. So you acted over emotional here. I mean, this is still all about you, right? So don't expect me to go too deep into the Divine Masculine. I will do that in the other reading. But you acted over emotional. And now you're coming to a better judgment of that. You're self-reflecting on yourself. You're seeing that your Divine Feminine energy has not been balanced. You were not reliable. You were not... And I mean... It doesn't mean like you were not reliable in a sense that you cheated or anything. No, it was more like you did not keep your own promises to begin with. And you were expecting other people or this individual to keep their promises. Even though that you didn't want to put in the work yourself as well. Because you were probably very busy. I wish I could... Maybe this is a little bit better, sorry. So yeah, you didn't keep your own promises either in order to bring in some more stability. I feel like you were expecting a lot. And perhaps you are a boss yourself. You are someone that is quite independent, that has a lot of charisma, as well as you know what you're doing when it comes to your career. You have a lot of authority, like there is some authoritative energy around you. You know what I mean? Like it's your masculine is ruling a lot in your life, and that's why you feel like you always need to know where you're going, know what you're doing. You need to get the answers as quickly as possible. You don't want to get played around with. Like there are just a lot of that masculine energies within you, because you are very responsible at what you're doing in your current situation or your current life, your current occupation. So there is this highly masculine energy within you, and that's when actually the Divine Feminine energy starts to get in the reverse. Because if we are too much in our masculine energy and we treat relationships the same way as we treat our job, or we treat our colleagues, or our work, then things start to get out of balance. You get my point? So yes, your Divine Masculine energy is very responsible, but when it comes to the relationship, you take your work into the relationship, and maybe that's why things have not been playing out the way that you wanted to. And besides that, you may have been emotionally unavailable yourself, not really expressing much, not really, like, even if you did express, it came out of a very jaded place. So with the Queen of Cups reversed, this is definitely amplifying the fact that you have not been emotionally mature or stable, and you know about this, all right? Like, you know that the way that you communicated wasn't out of love, wasn't out of trying to get the solution or trying to bring healing into the situation. And that's why it's the Five of Swords. It's like a lose-lose situation here. So why are you stressed out now? Why are you stressed out? You're stressed out because you're not sure if this person is going to accept your reconciliation or accept some type of an apology. Even though I don't see you truly apologizing, like I don't see that really going on. I do see that you are being a little bit more open when it comes to discussing whatever happened in the past, what brought this injustice in the past. But you're still stressed out. Perhaps you don't want to lay your feelings out on the table here. Wow, Hierophant reverse and the King of Swords coming through now. Some of you, just putting it out there, some of you, there has been someone else that actually treated you the same way, trying to push you into a relationship, and you were just like, nah, that's not going to happen. Like, no, that's not going to happen. And I feel like maybe you're stressed out because you started to understand, due to this other person that was trying to push you into the relationship, that is not supposed to be like that. And now you're stressed out because you're fearful that your person is now thinking the same way about you, and that's when the karma starts to play around and bites you, you know what I mean? And that's why you're stressed out now. You're like, okay, someone else did the same thing to me, and now I understand fully and completely that what I did to you wasn't quite wasn't quite fair. And that's why you're a little bit freaked out, because I feel like this is talking about someone else. For others of you, this might be something that's still going to pan out, where you're just going to be like, okay, I'm not ready to be in a relationship with you, and you're going to get very cold towards this other person. Because there is absolutely someone else that is trying to manipulate you almost into a relationship that has been or will be. And maybe this is the reflection of you trying to, move away from this divine masculine, being in this energy of like, well, I can get attention elsewhere, like whatever, I deserve better. But you still did not take responsibility of your own problems here. You avoided dealing with your own problems here. Who is this Eight of Cups returning? There we go. Wow, I see a water sign. You got a lot of masculine energies trying to vibe with you. I'm just going to be honest. We got, again, a couple coming through, King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. And we've got the Hermit reversed and the Knight of Cups upright. So rest is assured that the one that you love is going to be returning to you. We got two cards of returning. And I feel like this is going to be the best. Well, why am I saying the best? I'm not even sure why I said the best. But it is going to be someone that you truly love that is going to be returning back to you. And I feel like it's going to be the best possibility, like the best. Dear Lord, why? Why you do this? Why you do this? The best opportunity to speak up about your emotions and to bring back some type of romance. It's going to be quite passionate. All right, so you may feel a lot of sexual tensions coming through, or like your body is starting to tingle and everything. You're going to feel a lot of attraction again, despite whatever has happened here. But yeah, this is going to be very interesting. This is going to be very interesting, especially to know what is going to happen with the divine masculine, because I do feel like this is the divine masculine, because it's the King and the Queen. This is two energies, divine feminine and the divine masculine, that have been in each other's life for quite a long time. Then we have the King and the Queen of Cups, that is like the couple of love. So this is definitely a deep love that is returning back to you. All right, so yeah, it's going to be heated. That's what I want to say. It's going to be quite heated. We're going to see what more comes out in the extended. I am very curious, but things seem to shift. Maybe you're stressed out because you don't know how to get rid of this other person. All right, this King of Swords person. Again, it doesn't have to be an air sign, but I feel like these are just the energies. You are a little bit stressed out about how to kind of like get rid of this individual once your other person comes back around, because Hermit and the Eight of Cups reversed with the Knight of Cups, you can like rest assured that things are going to be moving forward on a very emotional matter, and your person, this King of Cups, is going to come in with a lot of love and romance here. That's what I have for you, my friends. For those who are interested, you can find the extended reading in the link below. For my memberships, you will find it in the membership or the community section where I post the extended reading. So they will be only $4.44, so make sure to grab your coffee and we're going to get into it. Thank you so much and catch you soon. Bye.